we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up this discussion with a question from one of our traveling champions. Liam Evans says, "Hey Madusa, in 2024, and looking back at when you threw the WWF Women's title in the trash can in your WCW debut, 1995." If you could go back to 95, would you do it over again? So I think Liam's trying to say, would you put that belt in the trash can again on national television?
Well, again, I mean, if your question is if I knew what I knew today back then, would I do it? Because if I was back in '95, would I do it again? Yeah. But if I knew what I knew today, um, probably even better. Because I mean, when you think about it, not any promoters did me right. I was good to wrestling. Wrestling was not good to me. Period. That no. I was
Yeah.
that was my freaking life, dude. Wrestling was my life. Ate, breathed, slept, everything wrestling. And what I put in, I got back a quarter. But you know what? I kept going, I kept doing, I kept whatever. And I will tell you that when I did drop that title in the trash can, and again on Eric's defense, that him and I, neither one of us knew exactly the outcome and what would happen. We didn't know that that was going to blow up the way it did. We didn't know WCW was going to get sued a huge amount because of that. you know, I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, so to this day on that whole WCW title, it's in my book, guys. The whole story's in there. And according to Eric is his story, and according to me is my story. But my story is basically this. I was on the toilet taking a shit, and Eric called and said, "Hey, I heard that you got let go." And I'm like, "Wow, news travels fast," or, something like that. And I'm like, "Wow." And he's like, to this day, she called me and she wanted the job and she begged for me. And I'm like, at this point, Eric, that there is what made you the most money in WCW, because it was first it was Lex Luger, then it was me, then I think it was Scott Hall, or was it? Yeah, I think it went that way. And then the rest came in. But the biggest fire back was the title in the trash. Even though Lex came in first and he was on WWF the night before,
Mm-hmm.
then I came on and I was just there and came on and threw the title in the trash. But that was the first shot fired, basically. And that's what woke them up. And Eric didn't realize, what the outcome was going to be, and neither did I. But it was the best thing ever because it made all of those guys millions, and I didn't even make six digits. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Eric Bischoff gave me $75,000, while those
Think about
guys
that,
made
guys.
six and seven digits after that.